What's up, y'all? Phillip James, but you already know it. Coming back to you. So today is Monday. It's April 13th, and it's 2020. But once again, you already know it. So we got quite the little jump here recently. So thank you to all the new subscribers to come join this heavy truth-seeking, truth-speaking channel. Okay, we keep it real here, and it ain't ever going to change from that. We keep it effing real, all right? So, as you guys saw, I was out walking the streets of Delaware City, protesting, making noise, because that's all we can do. Now, you'll notice that by putting, 10 people or less in groups, you can't exceed 10 people, You'll notice that by staying 6 feet away and not exceeding 10 people, it makes it very hard to protest or speak your mind in a city type situation, right? Now, convenient that is what happens here, right? And, speaking of that and just all of this in general, I want to say that I had very good feedback, very good feedback. A lot of awesome comments being left in that last video. A lot of awesome feedback from the people driving by us that saw us. A lot of people turned around just to come back and thank us because guess what? They don't feel like losing their rights either. All right. I'm willing to tell you that at least here in my area, a lot of people are going to resist. Now, with that said, I don't know how many are going to resist when they start putting fines and jail time behind it. So when they say, hey, you gotta abide by this, or you got a $1,000 fine for every day you don't do it, how many people are gonna hold out? See what I'm saying? 30 days in jail, $1,000 fine, both stackable. I mean, how many people will hold out then? The thing is, though, if we all stick to it and we all resist, what can they really do? I mean, really, what can they really do? The majority of American soldiers and American troops and military I talk to that is like U.S. military, the majority of them that I speak to tell us they will ignore the orders. They tell people like me that they will not be pulling people out of their houses. Well, remember, we do have UN, and they are here, okay? So that's still a very big possibility. Me going out into my area and seeing the amount of resistance, okay? I mean, that was something else, my friends. I mean, it, like Best Bet said, makes you feel good when you see how many people are ready to resist, at least for now. So all we can do as truthers is continue to spread the grimy truth that continues to pour out of the Fed. You know what I mean? Regardless of if they're speaking it on TV or not. Like the bill that just is being snuck through. I can't remember. It's like HR, 5371 or something. They're trying to add the 30% tax on firearm sales and the 50% tax on ammo sales and a federal ID to even shoot the guns you already own. Well, suck it, federal government. I'm going to shoot whatever gun I have whenever I want, okay? I want to go ahead, though, and do a little thought here, like, on something. Now, obviously, as the majority of these people are obeying this quarantine, the majority, okay? The majority, because not all of us are obeying this bullshit, all right? And not all of us are planning on obeying this bullshit, all right? So let's go ahead and think real quickly. We know they're spreading 5G everywhere. We know that it's in schools already. It has been. Like I said, when that big conspiracy or that big theory came out that, they're quarantining everybody so they can get it inside the schools. Well, for those of you who have been subbed here for a minute, you already know it's been in the Delaware City schools for months and months, okay? Since before this year, I think, even. Like, yeah, it's been here. That ain't why. But I will say, we all know what this 5G network is. It's legit. human radar, okay? It's the mental electric fence. It's like a human radar, okay? Now, the technology is developed by people like Raytheon, DARPA, and, the like, Skunkworks. Whenever anything comes out like that, it's clearly not for us, okay? Clearly. I mean, why would they give us, weapon grade surveilling tools other than to surveil us, right? So let me go ahead and float an idea out there to you, because this seems very relevant to me. If 5G is a human radar and it's tracking, everybody, and it's going to be used to track everybody, and, it's just going to become worse. Think about what social distancing could be for that. Just think about what that could be. Now, to me, when I used to use old touch screen phones, right, you always had to calibrate the screen. You guys know what I'm talking about? You got to calibrate it. You got to calibrate it. You got to adjust it to where, it acts the way it should when you touch it, right? I think the social distancing thing has something to do with calibrating 5G. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, oh, that's nuts. Hear me out. 5G beamforms your device. How many people you know that leave their house right now without a device on their body or in their pocket or in their hand? How many people you know? Probably none, okay? And that's just the way it is now, right? So think about it like this. It gets even better. If 5G beamforms everybody, okay, you got this constant up and down link going to your device at all times, and it's in real time, it almost seems like to me, they're like, here, quarantine, stay at home, and social distance because you'll get sick. Well, if you was to believe the BS that all these scientists claim they're dropping and all this crap about the virus, it would have already been aerosolized, so 6 feet ain't going to do a damn thing anyways, right? But think about it, if you're installing all these new smart military-grade 5G real-time human radar tracking devil dildos everywhere. Think about what that could be doing, okay? Because to me, that kind of seems like they're almost calibrating the system. You see what I mean here? They're calibrating the beamforms to every phone they feel they need to beamform. Do I have anything to back this up? No, it's kind of a theory. But with electronics, you have to calibrate them, okay? And with a real-time cloud-based human radar tracking system, I feel very strongly that that is possibly calibrating. You know what I'm saying here? You get what I'm saying? So to me, though, it totally seems like they could be calibrating the steady beamforms to everyone's devices. Well, anybody who is considered, not part of this New World Order, or somebody who obviously will resist it, people like us. So, I mean, is it really that far-fetched? I mean, probably not. And it's probably related to that somehow. I mean, whether they call it calibrating or not. But you stay 6 feet apart, and it's got that 6 feet, but because most people are abiding by it. You even walk by somebody in the store, they be tripping nowadays. So, if everybody's staying 6 feet apart, and they are calibrating systems, it's like they have more leeway to beamform each person. They can pick people out. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? So back to the march. Like I said, overall, very good reactions, very good feedback. I mean, people were awesome. I only had like 2 or 3 negative people, and most of them wouldn't say it to you, okay? And they would wait until you're half a block away or further before they started yelling. And like I said, it was like 3 people. So if you find yourself here, do your research, and you might feel the same way we do, all right? I can't believe that guy, that old-ass man, he's all like, yep, keep drinking the Kool-Aid. And my buddy John, he's like, oh, I like Kool-Aid. He's like, do you have some? And I'm like, John, he's being a smart-ass. And he's all like, yeah, you just keep drinking that Kool-Aid. So I turned around and told him, you just keep being that American who can't think for himself. You have to be told what to believe by your television. You keep doing that, buddy, because it ain't going to help you. And you're going to be in for a very big shock here soon when, you know, shit hits the fan and you had no clue it was coming. But to me, with all of that, I want to say, you know, I had pretty good feedback, you know, but here on YouTube, the comments even from you guys, awesome, man, awesome. The subscribers we jumped, the attention we got here on this channel, awesome, awesome. But then, you know, a bigger channel comes rolling through here and like disregards the whole video, the whole march, okay? Because I had my bandana on. Now, some of you probably read the comment, and I'm like, dude, all because I'm wearing a bandana? You ever heard of facial recognition? You ever heard of, you know, jobs? Like, sometimes I have my bandana or my face mask on just for the sake of the job I work. There's sawdust, there's dirt, there's dust. I mean, I have multiple reasons as to why I should be wearing a mask anyways, all right? And I don't like facial recognition cameras. So if I wear a mask, maybe that's probably the majority of the reason I'm wearing it. And I don't think it should matter what my belief is on the effing virus anyways. If I want to wear a mask, why does that affect you? You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the fear. It has nothing to do with the virus. You guys saw the video? I put out a whole video about radiation pneumonia-itis, or however you say it. I don't think this virus is a damn thing, really. I won't say it's a hoax, though. You know why? Because I talk to lots of people, okay? And out of everybody I talk to, I know a grand total of 4 people with it, okay? Or let me rephrase that. I know a grand total of 4 people who are assumed to have it. Probable cases. And that's out of the doctor's mouths. Okay, so that's a little strange. You know, we got the death certificate scam going on as well. But the point is, a bigger channel almost disregarded the whole video and disliked it. And I know it because after I commented back, the dislike was gone. I mean, seriously, you're going to disregard the whole video? I mean, when I'm taking action to try to counteract what is taking place right now? I mean, how many YouTube channels went out and filmed that? I mean, how many people actually went out and walked around their town? I mean, I can tell you right now, I had a grand total of at least 10 to 15 people that were supposed to meet me down there. You know how many showed? 5. Actually, and that might, yeah, 5. 5 showed up. And so we're talking 10 people that didn't show up and just decided to ignore me. I don't know what their reasons were. I'm trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt because it was Easter. People have families and, you know, people have kids. So I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt here. But at the same time, like I said, I mean, at least people like us were taking action. You know what I'm saying? You can make as many videos as you want. I mean, if people don't get on YouTube, they ain't gonna see them. But guess what? People do leave their house. They do drive through your cities. So when you're down there and you're in person and you can talk to them and share signs and, you know, share phrases and truth with them in person, you're a lot more likely to leave that seed. You see what I'm saying here? I just couldn't believe that somebody had something negative to say because of my zebra stripe bandana. Like, first off, you can watch almost any of my videos in cold weather. I always have a bandana on my face. Once again, it's cold, and I don't like facial recognition cameras looking at me all the time. For some reason, here where I live in Delaware City area, okay, we're not considered a smart grid. We're barely considered a suburb of Columbus. And yet we are covered in smart facial recognition cameras, okay? That is why I wear my mask, all right? That pissed me off a little bit. I mean, it's not like, you know, dude watches my channel all the time. At least I don't think so. I never see comments from him. So I just thought it was a little weird. I mean, I ain't even hating either. You know, I love dude's channel, and I'm subbed to his channel. Always have been. His first one, his second one, you know, I've always been subbed to him. It just, that really pissed me off. Like, there's more than one reason somebody could possibly be wearing a bandana, especially when protesting in public, breaking the quarantine guidelines. Like, remember, first off, here in Ohio, it's illegal for 2 or more people to wear masks and break the law. That's a whole separate charge they'll just give you, okay? So, right there, I say it all the time. You assist an evil system by obeying its evil laws. I say it all the time. Comment sections, even before the last few videos. I said that forever. I won't assist the evil, okay? I will break the laws if I feel I need to. But think about what I said. Think about that. With the 5G, you know, like I said, in my area, they just turned it on like 2 weeks ago. So it just got kicked on. It's starting to turn on in other small areas that have it. And now everybody's got to social distance themselves from everybody else. Now, that would make it pretty simple to beamform everybody separately when you got a 6-foot gap between it. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody would get, like, I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's like a calibration, it feels like to me. And, you know, then you got all the numerology involved. You know, 3 and 3 is 6. Corona, 6, you know, 6 with Corona. I mean, everybody knows that, you know. It just so happens to be the year 2020, right? And it just so happens to be called Corona, and it just so happens that the one emblem that's been used for these scumbags since the Tower of Babel has been that eye. You know, it was plastered on the side of the Tower of Babel, from what I understand. Like, from what I have read. It's always so symbolic in every way, you know. And the other reason, just real quickly, I don't want to say it's a complete and total hoax. I know 4 people that are said to have it. And they're all probable cases, right? As far as I know, everybody's been fine, right? And even the counts, like for my local area, for the people infected, it's all crazy and wrong. But even with all that, I mean, I don't want to say it's a hoax. And I'll tell you why. If it does hit, every one of us looks like psychotic, mentally challenged, like insane conspiracy theorists, even worse than what we already do. Okay? I think something is being caused, and I think it is being caused by that 5th generation wireless network, that cloud-based mixed network that's kicking on in all these small areas. Remember, the epicenters of this so-called disease, virus, whatever, the epicenters are the places that already have extensive 5th generation wireless networks running. So, think about all that. Tell me what you guys think. And then, real quickly, let me know how many people you personally know. Let me know how many people you personally know who are said to have it, or who are said to be a probable case. I would be interested, and I would like to know. And then if you have any other information you think I should know, you can always email it to me, okay? I'm pretty good about keeping in contact with my people. You can ask anybody sub to this channel. I comment back, and I email back. So if you think you need to tell me something, show me something, do it. Email Phil, MJE James 77 at gmail.com. Shoot it to me. I'd be interested to see it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the calibration, the 5G kicking on, that whole thought. Let me know what you guys think, because I really don't think it's that far-fetched. I mean, not even slightly. Some of you might not. But oh, and one more statement. The thing that made me like the most mad about that was, like, here we are taking action, trying to get the people that might not watch YouTube, trying to get the people that might not ever see these videos due to censorship and whatever else. We're trying to get the info to them, okay? And the only thing that dude said was something negative. Like, it just, really? That's the bone you have to pick here? Like, unbelievable. But whatever, man, you know? Like I said, the dislike was taken away, and I think I got my point across. But even in my old videos, I rock bandanas. It's just the way it is. I like it. It's part of my steez, part of my get up, all right? It's just me. I forgot it today at work, so that's why you ain't seeing it right now. But anyways, Phil James, I'm out of here, all right? Much love. Thank you to all the new subs. Thank you to everybody who had anything good to say to us downtown Delaware when they, like, if you saw us down there. Thank you. Thank you to the kid that subbed. I can't remember the first name, but I remember the last name. Dart, little scooter kid. Thanks, man. Share it with your friends. Share it with everybody. Let's keep it going. Let's get the truth out there. We got to do it. Much love. God bless. I'm out. Peace.